1 week after the height of Black Lives Matter protests in Washington, a group honoring men and women in blue took to our streets of the nation's capital. Here's One America's White House correspondent, Jenn Pellegrino.
In a peaceful display of unity and with messages of respect for all Americans, the We Back Blue March met on the National Mall Saturday and, along with police escorts, marched to the National Law Enforcement Memorial. The event drew attendance from all races and backgrounds, from everyday Americans to veterans, congressional candidates, and former law enforcement.
My sister is a law enforcement officer. She's been going out putting riot gear on for 2 weeks. That's been a little scary, and I've noticed that just there's a total lack of respect for police officers, and I want to change that narrative.
We're out here fighting for the men and women in blue that risk their lives every day, that do great things in our nation because they deserve our support. And I'm so grateful that they're here helping us practice our First Amendment rights.
As a former D.C. Police Reserve officer, Tim Parrish said that Saturday's event holds special meaning for him as he supports his former colleagues and the men and women that put the public's safety before their own.
You know, I have a kind of a saying that if you want to defund the police and you don't want to stand behind them and stand behind these guys and back them up, then feel free to stand in front of them, because our police officers do an extremely dangerous job, and they are equipped and trained by some of the best to do it. And those that don't want to support them in doing that, then they can feel free to go do it otherwise.
Making their way from the National Mall to the National Law Enforcement Memorial, the demonstrators carried a photo of retired police captain David Dorn, who was fatally shot during Black Lives Matter protests in St. Louis. Others carried signage that read "Accountability and Justice for All" and "Thank you, Police," while sharing messages condemning the Defund the Police movement.
I have a message for you white liberals. You are a black man's worst enemy. You encourage us to tear up our own communities. What kind of nonsense is that? This is why I do not support Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is a hate group just like Antifa.
Former acting director of ICE, Tom Homan, spoke to the crowd upon their arrival at the National Law Enforcement Memorial.
So the next time you're out there with your family and friends and you see a cop, understand the sacrifices they make every day. They've sacrificed a lot for this country, so please, pray for them. If you see a cop, if you see a Border Patrol agent, if you see an ICE agent, walk up to them, shake their hand, and tell them thank you. That's all they want. Let them know they're being recognized. So God bless President Trump. God bless the men and women in law enforcement. And God bless the greatest country on earth, the United States of America.
Jenn Pellegrino, One America News, Washington.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.